दाता तेरी याद में।
Om Shanti. Good morning. Happy Monday morning.
Om Shanti, good morning.
Om Shanti.
So today is Murli for 9th December 24. The essence is, sweet children, you have to give everyone the Father's introduction before destruction takes place. Imbibe this knowledge and then explain it to others. Only then will you be able to claim a high status. Imbibe this knowledge and then explain it to others. Only then will you be able to claim a high status. Question: what directions does the Father give to Raj Yogi students? What directions does the Father give to Raj Yogi students? Answer: so you all are Raj Yogi students, right? So the answer is, you are given the directions that after belonging to the one Father, you must not allow your hearts to become attached to anyone else. After making a promise to remain pure, you must never become impure. Become completely pure, so much so that you automatically stay in constant remembrance of the Father and the teacher. That means become so pure that there's no trace of any attachment, and automatically I only remember Baba, the Supreme Father and the teacher. Have love for the one Father alone and remember him alone, and you will receive a great deal of power. Have love for one Father alone and remember him alone, and you will receive a great deal of power. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains. He is only able to explain when he takes this body. He has to explain personally. That which is explained personally is then printed and sent to everyone. So the Murli, Baba used to come, speak the knowledge, and this was either recorded or written very quickly. They would just write what Baba said, and then it would be sent to all the centers, all the other places. You come here in order to listen to Baba personally. The unlimited Father is speaking to you souls. There's a difference, na? Reading the Murli and being in front of Baba, listening to Baba personally. The unlimited Father speaking to you souls. It is souls that listen. It is souls that do everything through their bodies. Therefore, first of all, you definitely have to consider yourselves to be souls. I, the soul, am listening to this knowledge. It is remembered that souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. Who are the first ones to become separated from the Father and come down here to play their parts? Who left Paramdham first and came down here to play part? All of us. When you are asked, for how long have you been separated from the Father? You reply, 5,000 years. This is the full account. You children know how you came down number-wise. The Father who was up above has also now come down in order to charge everyone's battery. You now have to remember the Father. The Father is now personally in front of you. People on the path of devotion do not know the Father's occupation. They do not know his name, form, place, or time. You know the name, form, place, and time. Do we know the name, form, place, and time of the Father? His name is Shiv Baba. Form is point of light, eternal, incorporeal point of light. Then place, where does he live? He lives in Paramdham. And time, when does he come? He comes at confluence age. So you know that the Father explains all the secrets to you through this chariot. He has explained the secrets of the Creator and the beginning, middle, and end of creation. That means the entire drama cycle. He is very subtle. The Father is the seed of the human world tree. He definitely comes here. It is his task to establish a new world. It is not that he establishes it while sitting up above. No, he needs to come down here. You children know that Baba is personally explaining to you directly through this body. This is also the Father's love. No one else knows his biography. The Gita is the scripture of the original eternal deity religion. Why the Gita is the scripture of the original eternal deity religion? Because it is by studying or listening to this knowledge of the Gita which God speaks. Now we become deities. So that's why the knowledge of this Gita, which is Murli, is what is the foundation for the deity religion. You also know that after this knowledge, destruction will take place. Destruction definitely has to take place. Destruction does not take place when the other founders of religions come. When, Christ came, Buddha came from up above, destruction didn't take place at that time. They came, established the religion. But when God comes and he establishes the deity religion, Baba says destruction takes place when I come. Because Baba makes everyone pure and he has to change this world as well. So there has to be some fixing that needs to be taken place. This is now the time for destruction, and this is why the knowledge that you are now being given will end later on. All of these aspects are now in the intellects of you children. You have come to know the Creator and creation. Both are eternal and have always existed. The Creator is eternal, that is Baba, God is eternal, and creation, that is this world, is eternal. It doesn't end. Even though destruction takes place, it doesn't end. It's not like annihilation takes place. Everything is over. No. The transformation happens. The transition happens. So fixing happens, and then there are some souls who will help to fix, and then new souls will come down. It is in the Father's part to come at the confluence age. Devotion lasts for half a cycle, but this knowledge doesn't. You receive the inheritance of this knowledge for half a cycle. The knowledge doesn't last, right? Like Baba doesn't come and stay for half a cycle and keeps giving us this knowledge. No, he comes, gives us this knowledge, and then we all go up. And then when we come down in golden age, it's like we are living the inheritance of this knowledge. We are living a life based on the inheritance that we received from Baba. So only once are you able to have such a class. You only receive this knowledge once. You have to understand these aspects clearly and then explain them to others. The status you claim depends on how much service you do. You understand that you now have to make effort to go to the new world. Your status will depend on how much you imbibe and explain to others. Before destruction takes place, you have to give everyone the Father's introduction and the introduction of the beginning, middle, and end of creation. You remember the Father so that your sins of many births can be cut away. You remember the Father so that your sins of many births are cut away, so that the karmic accounts that we have accumulated for so many births is settled, removed. You definitely have to remember the Father for as long as he continues to teach you. There would be yoga with the one who teaches. When a teacher teaches you, you would have yoga with him. How could you study without having yoga with him? Yoga means to remember the one who is teaching you. Just as in the school, the teacher teaches. So when you remember that subject, or when you remember that course, you will remember the teacher too, right? When you're doing your homework, you will remember the teacher. So in the same way, Baba says, you have to remember the one who is teaching you. That one is the Father, teacher, and the Satguru. You have to remember him accurately in all three forms. Only once do you meet this Satguru. Once you receive salvation through this knowledge, the system of having gurus comes to an end. Because in Golden Age, there are no gurus. So once you receive this knowledge, then there are no gurus in Golden Age. The system of having a father and a teacher carries on. Because we will have father, we will have teachers in Golden Age. So we will be studying in Golden Age, but we won't study this knowledge. We will study art, we will study, leadership and, all of that. There are different studies that we will study, not this. There's no math, there's no science, there's no English. Not all of these subjects. There are different subjects, different courses in Golden Age. So the system of having a father teacher carries on, whereas the system of having a guru will have ended because you received salvation. You go to the land beyond sound in a practical way and then come down here at your own time to play your parts. So you go home, world, land beyond sound, Shanti Dham, and then we come down to play our parts. You receive both liberation and liberation in life. You definitely also receive liberation. You will go home and remain there for a short time. Here you have to play your parts through bodies. All the actors will have come down by the end. When a play ends, all the actors come onto the stage. If you have ever seen any play or, any musical show or anything, at the end, all the actors will come to the stage. So in the same way, when this drama, this play is about to end, all the actors from up there, all souls will come down. Even now, all the actors have gathered on the stage. There is so much chaos. There will not be any chaos in Golden Age. There is so much peacelessness now. Just as the Father has this knowledge of the world cycle, so you children also have this knowledge. The seed has the knowledge of how our tree grows and how it is then destroyed. So Shiv Baba is the seed of this tree, and he has this entire knowledge of how the tree grows and how this tree gets destroyed. You are now sitting here in order to plant the sapling. You are now sitting here in order to plant the sapling of the new world. That is to plant the sapling of the original eternal deity religion. You know how Lakshmi and Narayan claimed their kingdom. So, how are we planting this sapling of the new world? We are planting this sapling by remembering Baba, by staying connected to the seed. That's why Brahmins are shown near the roots, which is the foundation. So we are planting this sapling for the new tree by being connected to the seed, by taking nourishment from the seed. You now understand that you will go and become princes in the new world. All the residents of that world will call themselves the masters. Even now, everyone says that Bharat is their country. You understand that you are now at the confluence age and that you will be going to the temple of Shiv. You are now about to go. You will go and become the masters of the temple of Shiv, which is Shivalaya, right? Which is Golden Age. This is your aim and objective. The king, queen, and the subjects all become the masters of the temple of Shiv. However, there are different levels of status in a kingdom. There are no advisors there. Advisors are only needed when people become impure. So in Golden Age, everyone is a master. So there are no advisors or guidance counselors or anybody like that. You would never have heard of advisors to Lakshmi and Narayan or to Ram and Sita because they themselves have pure and sato pradhan intellects. They have pure and sato pradhan intellect. So their capacity to discern, to decide is absolutely accurate. So they will not need any advisors. It is when people become impure that the king and queen have an advisor to advise them. Just look, there are now countless advisors. You children understand that this play is very enjoyable. A play is normally enjoyable. There's happiness as well as sorrow. Do you like watching plays, dramas, movies? And there's a story that continues. Huh? And then it's very enjoyable to see all the actors playing their parts. Right? When they laugh, when they fall, when there's some comic timing, you laugh. When there's something not good happening in the play, we feel sad. But we are only able to enjoy this play when we watch it as an observer. So that's why Baba says that remember that in this drama of life, of this world drama, watch everyone's part as an observer, detached observer. Don't get into anybody's part. They are playing their part. So let me just enjoy their part. And in the same way, enjoy your part as well. Whatever your part is, enjoy that as well. Look at your part also as a detached observer. Because I am not this part that I'm playing. I'm separate. I, the soul, am much more bigger and powerful than this part that I'm playing. This is just one of the parts, right? Sonia is just one of the parts. There are so many births, so many different parts. So I'm separate from the part that I'm playing. So play is normally enjoyable. There's happiness as well as sorrow. Only you children know this unlimited play. There is no question of weeping and wailing, etc. in this. As we watch this drama of life, of this world, Baba says there's no question of crying. It is said, consider whatever has passed to be the past. Whatever happens is predestined. This play is in your intellects, and you are all actors in this play. The parts of your 84 births are accurate and imperishable. Whatever part you have acted in each birth, you will enact that again. 5,000 years ago, before today, 5,000 years ago, before today too, you were told to consider yourselves to be souls. This is exactly the same Murli you have heard before. When? 5,000 years ago, last cycle. These words are also mentioned in the Gita. You understand that when the original eternal deity religion was being established, the Father said, renounce all your bodily religions and consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. The Father has very clearly explained the meaning of Man Mana Bhav. This is the language he uses. Just see how many languages there are now. There is so much chaos because of the different languages. There are so many languages in the world. India itself has so many languages, right? And in the world, there are so many languages. And because of these so many languages, what happened? There's more and more chaos. Nothing can function without a language. People learn such different languages that they forget their mother language. Those who learn many languages receive a prize. There are as many languages as there are religions. You know that you will have your own kingdom there and that there will only be one language. So, what is the language in Golden Age? What is the language in Golden Age?
Hindi?
It's Hindi, but it's different, little different Hindi.
Sa-
Huh? So Baba says here, every 100 miles, there is a different language. There is only one language. The Father sits here and explains all of these things to you. Therefore, continue to remember that Father alone. Shiv Baba explains through Brahma. He definitely needs a chariot. Shiv Baba is our father. Baba says, I have an unlimited number of children. All the souls of the world are Shiv Baba's children, right? So he has so many children. But do you think we are special children that Baba has special love for? Yes, because we are studying from him too. All the other souls of the world are not studying from Baba, but we are studying from Baba too. So he has special love for us. So Baba teaches you through this one. You would never embrace your teacher. The Father has come in order to teach you. He teaches you Raj Yoga, and so he is the teacher, and you are students. Do students ever embrace their teacher? Do you go and hug your teacher? No, right? We don't. We maintain a distance, right? A certain distance from the teacher. But here, because Baba is our father and teacher, can we go and embrace hug Baba? We can, because he's the father. And think about it. Our father is teaching us. How will he teach? Think just as like, if your parent becomes your teacher, the parent will teach with so much love, with so much, with so much dedication, right? So in the same way, Baba, being our teacher, teaches us with so much love, so much dedication. He never misses to teach us, right? Every day, he's teaching us, guiding us, showing us methods, making it easy for us, simplifying for us. So, after belonging to the Father, you must not allow your hearts to become attached to anyone else. The Father says, I have come to teach you Raj Yoga. You are bodily beings, whereas I am bodiless. One who resides up above. You say, Baba, come and purify us. This means that you must be impure. Therefore, how can you embrace me? You make a promise and then become impure. At the end, when you become completely pure, you will continue to stay in remembrance of the teacher and the guru. So many now fall due to becoming dirty. What does Baba mean? That if my heart is attached to any person, any other bodily being, or if I am performing any actions based on the vices, which Baba calls as impure actions, then how can I embrace Baba? How will I be able to receive from Baba? How will I be able to receive love from Baba? So Baba says, so many now fall due to becoming dirty. They will receive 100-fold punishment. You have found this one as the agent in between. So Brahma Baba is the agent in between. You have to remember that one. Baba says, I am his special child, but I am not able to embrace him. At least you are able to meet him through this body. So Shiv Baba cannot embrace Brahma, or Brahma Baba cannot embrace Shiv Baba. But Baba says, because I don't have a body, but Brahma can embrace. The father says, children, remember the one father alone and only love him alone. You receive a lot of power by having this remembrance. The Father is the Almighty Authority. It is from the Father that you receive so much power. You become so powerful that no one can gain victory over your kingdom. The kingdom of Ravan will have ended, so there will be no one remaining there to cause sorrow. That is called a land of happiness. Ravan is the one who causes sorrow for everyone in the whole world. Even animals experience sorrow. There, animals live together with a lot of love. Here, there's no love. You children understand how this drama continues to turn. Only the Father explains the secrets of the beginning, middle, and end of it. Some study very well, whereas others study less. Everyone studies, right? Because we now belong to the Father, we are studying from Him. So everyone studies, but we all study number wise. Everyone in the whole world will study. That is, they will all remember the Father. To remember the Father is also to study. They remember that Father as the bestower of salvation for all, the one who gives happiness to everyone. They call out, come and make us pure. Therefore, they must surely be impure. He only comes in order to make vicious ones virtuous. You call out, O Allah, come and purify us. This is His business. That is why you call out to Him. This is God's business to make everyone pure. That's why we call out to Him. Your language too should be correct. Some say Allah, and some say God, and some even say God the Father. The intellects of those who come at the end are still good. They do not experience as much sorrow. You are now sitting here personally. What are you doing? You are looking at Baba in this one's forehead. So you're looking at Baba in Brahma Baba's forehead. That's when they're sitting personally. But even now, even though Brahma Baba is not here, but we have to visualize that it is Shiv Baba teaching me. So whoever is reading the Murli, I still have to see Shiv Baba. Baba then looks at your foreheads. Can I see the one whom I enter? He's sitting next to me. This has to be understood very well. I'm sitting next to this one. So Shiv Baba, the soul, supreme soul, comes and sits very close to the soul of Brahma Baba. Not that Brahma Baba's soul leaves or disappears. No. It's very much there. And Shiv Baba comes and sits next to Brahma Baba. You say that you are seeing two in front of you. You see both souls, Bab and Dada. You now have the knowledge of who is called Bab Dada. You souls are sitting in front of Bab Dada. On the path of devotion, they sit and listen with their eyes closed. You cannot study in that way. Can you study with your eyes closed? Can you do any laboratory, any experiments with your eyes closed? No.
No.
Right? If you're in class and the teacher's teaching and you sit with your eyes closed, the teacher will ask you, right, are you sleeping? Right? Open your eyes, pay attention. So when we talk about paying attention, it's with open eyes. When we talk about concentration, it's with open eyes. But people say that when I have to concentrate in meditation or when I have to focus, they close their eyes because now I have to focus. But we can't study closing our eyes. That's why Baba teaches us that remember me with your eyes open. Increase your concentration with open eyes. Practice focusing with open eyes. So you have to look at the teacher. That one is the father as well as the teacher. And so you have to look at him. If you sit in front of him and close your eyes and continue to doze off, you cannot study in that way. A student definitely continues to look at the teacher. Otherwise, the teacher would say, you keep dozing off. Have you been drinking? It is in your intellects that Baba is in this body. I'm looking at Baba. So while listening to Murli also, I have to sit with my eyes open. The moment I close my eyes, Maya is taking me into this different world of sleep, of some distraction. So Baba says, it is in your intellects that Baba is in this body. I'm looking at Baba. The father explains that this is not a common class in which you sit with your eyes closed. Does anyone sit at school with his eyes closed? Other satsangs are not called schools. Other gatherings, spiritual gatherings are not called schools because there, when they chant, they are like closing their eyes and chanting, right? So, but that's not a school. Here we are studying. We are not chanting, we are not singing over here, right? We are studying. Although they sit and relate the Gita, they are not called schools. None of these is the father that you need to look at them. There are some devotees of Shiv who continue to remember Shiv whilst listening to religious stories through their ears. Those who worship Shiv have to remember Shiv alone. There are no questions and answers, etc. in other satsang, whereas here there are questions and answers, right? And we discuss, we understand. Here you can earn a great deal of income. One never yawns whilst earning an income. You become happy when you receive wealth. Yawning is a sign of sorrow. It is when someone is sick or has gone bankrupt that he continues to yawn. So yawning is a sign of sorrow, Baba says. Or bored, right? When you're bored, you will yawn. When you're doing something exciting, we don't yawn then. So you never yawn if you continue to earn an income. Baba was a businessman. When a steamer arrived late at night, he would also have to stay awake. Some ladies, that is Begum, would only come at night to shop, and so the shops had to remain open just for the females. So this is Brahma Baba. So when he would do the diamond business, some of the Begums or very rich women used to come in the night because they would travel from some other place on these huge boats. And the boats would arrive in the middle of the night sometimes or late in the night. So Baba had to stay awake. So Baba says, hold an exhibition on a particular day for just the females and many will come. Even those who wear veils will come. The daughters-in-law remained behind a veil. They are behind a veil even when they are in their cars. Here it is a matter of souls. They would cover their faces, not just in the Islamic culture, but also in India. In olden days, married women would wear the sari and they would cover their heads, cover their faces, so that no one would look at them. Here it is a matter of souls. Once you receive this knowledge, your veils are removed. In the golden age, there are no veils, etc. Here you are given this knowledge for the pure household path. Pure household path. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste.
Namaste to the spiritual father.
Essence for dharana. This play is made for great enjoyment. This drama is for great enjoyment. The parts of happiness and sorrow are predestined in this play. Therefore, there's no question of weeping or wailing. Your intellect should remember that whatever happens, it is predestined. It is meant to happen. You should never think about that which has passed. Past is past. So Baba says, don't think about what is past. This is not a common class. You should not sit here with your eyes closed, but continue to look at the teacher in front of you. You must not yawn. Yawning is a sign of sorrow. Today's blessing. May you claim the 3 certificates of contentment. May you claim the 3 certificates of contentment and make an impact on others with your yogi life as an easy yogi. May you claim the 3 certificates of contentment and make an impact on others with your yogi life as an easy yogi. What are the 3 certificates of contentment? Contented with self, content with others, and content with God. So, receiving the 3 certificates is that I am giving myself a certificate of contentment. Baba gives me a certificate that yes, this child is contented. And then others give me a certificate that yes, you are always contented. And that is how we can have an impact on others with your yogi life. A yogi life is a life of contentment. Contentment is the special aim in your yogi life. Those who remain constantly content and make others content automatically make an impact on them with their yogi life. Just as the facilities of science make an impact on the atmosphere, so an easy yogi life too makes an impact. The 3 certificates of a yogi life are to be content with oneself, content with the Father, and to be content with your physical and spiritual families. So when I am content, my life becomes easy because now I don't have too many desires. I don't have too many wants. My life is easy. I'm okay. I'm flexible. I can remain content in any situation. So it becomes easy. So that's the easy yogi life. Like we saw our dadis now, simple yogi life, but create life of value, life of creating an impact on everyone. Slogan. Those who have a tilak of self-sovereignty, a crown of world benefit, and are seated on the throne of their stage are Raj Yogis. So, definition of a Raj Yogi: someone who has the tilak of self sovereignty, that I am a self sovereign, I am the master, I'm the, yesterday Baba said, Karavan Har of these sense organs. I'm the king, seated on the throne of my self respect, throne of my stage, and my responsibility is to bring world benefit. That is Raj Yogi. Many times in many pictures, images, you will see Raj Yogi seated on a lotus, right? But the lotus is the seat of a detached observer. So Baba says that remain seated on the seat of your self-respect. Watch this drama as a detached observer. And that's how we can create an elevated stage. That's how I can be a Raj Yogi. Sure? Om Shanti. So today, Baba is emphasizing on who am I? I have to remember I am a soul. I am a soul, God's child. I, the soul, am playing a part in this drama. And everyone's part in this drama is fixed and it is predestined. But the beauty is that we don't know what is fixed and what is predestined. Do I know in the next moment what am I going to do? We don't. And because we don't know that this drama is predestined, what is predestined, what is in my part, we can enjoy playing our parts because it's still new. If I exactly knew, like, this is my part, this is what I'm going to do, it doesn't feel new. It's like, every day you wake up in the morning, you go get ready for school, right? You go to school or you go to work, do the same things, come back. Your actions are very much same, right? So you know that when it's Monday, okay, I'm going to do this. Is there any excitement about it? Because you're doing the same thing every day. Is there excitement when you do the same thing every day? Is there excitement when you do the same thing every day? No, right? But if I do the same thing, same action every day, but with a different consciousness, now that can be new. So that's what Baba gives us, right? From the Murli. Every day from the Murli, we are getting points of consciousness to practice during the day. We are getting points of what to think. So as you're getting ready, what can you think? You can think something else. As you are eating your breakfast, right? A new point, not the same point. As you're going to school, while you are, changing your classes, you can keep changing the point. So even though you're performing the same action, but now you can bring newness in that action by creating newness in the consciousness, the awareness with which I'm performing that action. What am I thinking? What am I feeling while I'm performing? So I can change that. And then it becomes new. That's why when we are listening to the Murli, sometimes, we are sitting like this and then we are a little bit bored and, right, I don't know. Then we start yawning. And then like, okay, when will this Murli get over? And I can go and do something else or do something that I like, or when will this? So when I'm sitting with that, oh, it's Murli. I listen to Murli every day. It's Baba's Murli. Yeah, it's the same. So if I sit with this thought, with this attitude, I will never be able to be excited about Murli. I will not be able to enjoy the Murli. But if I sit with, okay, let's see what new points Baba's giving today. What new points? Let me listen to what is going to be new for me today. Then there'll be some excitement, right? In the same way, Baba's saying, look at this world drama as detached, as a play, as an observer. Enjoy it. Don't be bored, don't be irritated, don't be disappointed by this drama, because this drama is also predestined. So look at the drama, look at everybody's part, and just enjoy. Right? So newness is something that we can create inside through our thoughts. I could perform the same action, but I can create newness through my thoughts, through my feelings. So that's how we create newness. Okay, so let's take a moment to remember Baba. Let's create newness. That I, the soul, am an invisible actor playing a part in this world drama. I'm an invisible actor. No one can see me. They only see my costume, which is the body. But no one, none of my co-actors are able to see I, the actor, behind this costume. I am a hidden jewel. I, the invisible actor, am a self-sovereign. I choose how to play my part. Even though the script is predestined, the drama is predestined. But how I play my part in this drama is my choice. It is my decision to be happy or disappointed. It is my decision to enjoy this drama and to enjoy everyone's part in this drama. As I look around, I see everyone as invisible actors, playing their part in this world drama. I respect each one's part and I accept each one's part. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Right? So anybody wants to share their point? Shreyan?
Uh, Shanti. My points for today is I am a master, almighty authority. Baba is the almighty authority, and I should remember that whatever happens is predestined, and like if anything happens, then and if it's in the past, then let it go because the past is past.
Okay, so you won't think and feel bad about what has happened in the past, right? Good. All right, Mihir.
My points are today are teachers in the golden age. They will teach like art and leadership, but not like math and English.
Good,
Then
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like I not good, but like I would also want to learn math and English.
But you don't need it over there. There's no calculations that you need to do. There's no English language in Golden Age.
Yeah, everything's perfect there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's language, English language there.
And Baba isn't there too.
Yeah. So go ahead,
And,
P.
and then like in the golden age, everyone is a master, and there are no advisors.
Mm-hmm.
And do not like hang on someone. Be a like observer.
Yeah. So don't
And
just hang on to the past. Don't hang on to this one did this and that one is doing this and why they are doing this. Why don't they understand? I'm trying to explain. Why don't you understand?
it's basically like past is past.
Yeah. Good. Good. Kal?
Shanti, we have to remember Baba, and also we have to like not be like dwelling and lingering on the past, because past is already done. We have to look towards our future, and like future seva we have to do, like Baba says, we have to do sahyog. So we have to become a sayogi, and we have to also help others
Mhm.
and all, and we have to remember Baba a lot, and our goal is to go into Satyug. And today Baba said very interesting things about Satyug. So yeah, I
Yeah.
like that too.
Good. Good.
Shanti.
So start to Om Shanti. So I have to become like that, right? To go to Golden Age. Wonderful. Arya?
Shanti. My practice points. My practice points will be uh being content, not holding back on the past, and remembering everything is predestined.
It was meant to happen. Do children hold on to a lot of past? Do you think about
Not really, not that much we think about, but like some major events that happen, like for example, falling down and skinning 3 layers, or sorry, um, uh, the squirrel bite I had, for example. That's one thing I hold on to sometimes to be aware of it. Um, well, I mean, it depends on uh how how special the thing is to the person.
Okay. Okay. But do you hold on to a lot of like sad things of the past? Oh, I wish it didn't happen.
No, not
I wish
really.
it didn't happen, or why this one behaved like this with me? Why do they
Oh,
tease
that
me? Why do they like do we go into all of that?
think about it as much. Like some things that happened in 6th grade with one of my friends. I just try to think of it. Like each time it comes up in my head, I'm just like, it happened for a reason. It was meant to be in the drama, and like, but I did all the best I could by like remembering Baba and doing everything else. So it was meant to be in the drama, and like, well,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that's a very good point, just to understand it's meant to be. Because, sometimes as you grow up, there'll be a lot of changes with your friends, right? Like if you were friends with someone, say in as you were in fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, but as you go in high school, probably, your friends might change. But if I just hold on to like, oh, why, we were such good friends. Now, why are we not friends anymore? Or why this one did this? And, you know, I mean, we just have to understand that we all evolve, right? And then we all move on. And it was meant to be, it just happened. And now I have new friends, right? I
Yeah,
have,
and it depends on the intensity of the situation and how do you feel as per it. Like for example, I used to have this friend named Olivia, and like she was like really like mean to me, and when I like tell her like a situation that happened to me, that for example like a hula hoop bumped on me or something happened, and then she loves to gossip. She
Mm,
would gossip it immediately, and she kept giving me, she was threatening me that
mm.
if you like, if you do like this, then I will gossip this
Ah,
and say bad about you, and I'll do like that. So she was like threatening me, and then she was being mean to me also.
mm,
And one day what happened was that it was so much that the vice principal even came to like talk to me about what's like going on and all.
and
It was,
she's not your friend anymore, right?
yeah, and also what happened then was that, so what happened, the coincidence happened that like Olivia went to the bathroom or something, and she was outside in the hallway, and she was by the sink and all those ways. Then around that moment only, the vice principal came, and she came inside the room, and like I came with her. So Olivia saw it,
Mm,
and then I was telling the vice principal and all that happened. But
mm.
then when I came back inside the room, and she said, "What happened with the vice principal? Something juicy?" Yeah, that's how she was acting.
She was like such a gossip monger.
Yeah,
Good, good. She's not your friend anymore. Yes, Arya?
yeah.
Actually, quite a relatable story. I have a friend. She's in eighth grade with me, and in seventh grade, well, she was a completely different person than she was in sixth grade. And now I understood why, because like she was under the influence of like my other friend, and my other friend was not like a great person, but well, she changed after a while once like she
Mm,
lost control over her friends, and like now she's back to normal. But when she had the control over us, she was kind of like a bad influencer. But then now that I look at it, it's like people change, and all I have to do is let it go and like not take it off my mind.
absolutely, absolutely. People change. And it's just about the influence. Once they could be influenced, but at maybe after a few months or maybe after a few years, they could be a better person, right? And they can come back. And but what happens with us is because we have seen them in their, in not playing not a very good part or being influenced, we don't accept them, right? We kind of tag them as they are like that. No, they are like that. Huh? But we just have to understand, not necessarily that we need to get too close with them, but just to accept, okay, it was their part, right?
Yeah, the change is like relatable. So what happened? All of this was going on, and yeah, my teacher talked with her, and then what happened? She said, suddenly she said sorry to me,
See?
but it changed again also after that. She said sorry, and then after some time she started to be mean. She started to be mean to me again.
Yeah.
Then
So
finally
know
she's
that
too mean.
then you know that people like this are they are, they shouldn't be around us because we don't want to expose
Yeah,
ourselves to this kind of energy. And
yeah, that's what my teacher said. That like she's like not like a good like person to be around,
yeah, not a good
and she would like,
but
and
see,
she said stay away from her.
we have to be very mindful of the language. Not that she is not a good person. Based on today's Murli, what did Baba say? She's just playing that
Part
part, right?
like
The
you,
soul is
like
good,
Baba said, like play or musical, you play like the
right?
role.
Yes. So the soul is good, but right now her part is like that. So I don't want to influence myself with that part.
Yeah,
This is what I have to think. So never think that this one is bad and that one is bad. They are mean, they are like that. They are playing their part.
yeah,
Do I want to expose myself to that part, or I can be,
Yeah.
enjoying my part?
Now I don't like talk to her that much, and then yeah.
Yeah. Good, good. Yes.
And
Okay, wait. Yes, Arya.
I've said this before, like many times already, I feel like, but like I like to look at things whenever things happen, I like to look at them at like a different approach. Like back then I used to think about it like well, this is just a smaller dose of what's gonna happen in the future. So back then, like it was hard to be under control when like everything around me, people were changing, like things was changing around me, and it was like a huge change to go through, and I was like, I wasn't under my control, and like I asked in sixth grade when I listened to Murli a lot. I took a lot of help from Baba, but then towards the end I'm like, maybe it's in drama where like Baba just can't help me and I have to go through it alone. So I'll just have to go through it. And in seventh grade, when I
Mm.
barely listened to Murli, I tried to like put on the force to wake up in Murli, but I just couldn't. And the same thing happened, and I was without Baba this time, and I was like out of control. I didn't know what to do next. So, well, let's just say I didn't think I really passed that test. So, well, now that I look about it and think about it, what if that same thing happens again in the future anytime? I'm like, I'll try to this time I'm like I'll try to stay more chill this time and like well, not take it personally or just like not not behave the way I behaved before.
Yeah, yeah. See, now you're experienced also with the situation, right? So you should be more chilled about it. But also remember that Baba is always with us. Okay? Baba is always with us. In fact, yesterday Baba said that Baba is with us. If I remember Baba and visualize Baba's canopy of protection over me, Baba is responsible and he is with us. Okay? The only thing that happens is because if I miss Murli, or because I am not connected to Baba a lot, I just feel that I'm not receiving from him. It's because I am not connected. It's like electricity is always there. It's only until you plug in to charge your phone that the phone will be charged, right? So that plugging in is needed. So remembering Baba is needed. Baba is always there. Even though we are passing through this drama and there could be scenes, and we are calling out to Baba and you're saying, Baba, please help me. Baba, I want to pass this, or right. And if I'm not receiving, then I have to understand that probably this scene is in my life for me to learn something out of it. Unless I learn it, it will keep coming back to me again and again. That's drama. That's the beauty of drama. Drama is there to make us perfect. So until I learn my lesson from the drama, it will the that situation, the drama will keep giving me that situation again and again. Right? So now you are experienced twice. You should have learned from it. So now third time if it happens, you have to be chill and you will pass. No? But also remembering Baba is only a thought away. And never think that Baba is not helping. Baba is always helping. All right. Okay. Lovely chit chat. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.